wonder if did they catch that long sigh, Ken? did they catch that long?
How many? I hope so. Josh, how many things are on my shirt?
You got a lot of.
What's going on?
You got a wet one there.
A wet one.
That's
the dog.
That's clearly toothpaste there.
Oh my gosh! I was late. I was rushing out today. Yeah, I got. Oh my god! I had to go out in public.
I remember one time walking out of my apartment in college and seeing my buddy, and I was like, "Yo, did you just brush your teeth?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "You got toothpaste all over your mouth."
Oh, I do. Grace is always like, "What's wrong with you? You're a 7-year-old." Because the beard, the frosty beard.
Yeah, frosty beard.
Wow, this is embarrassing. It's almost like I run a movie YouTube channel on crypto.
Just eating mushroom soup at lunch and getting it all over your body. These are inside jokes, everybody. Welcome to the Positivity Report. I'm Josh Macuga. That's Ken Knapsack. We're here every single week.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
I know. You're usually here on Tuesdays, though.
But remember we talked about Tuesday's going to be my Casterly Talk Day.
Oh, right.
Which doesn't mean I'm not going to stop by here for the show. Which by Casterly Talk returns today. We're going to do a catch-up episode.
Zing.
Catching up on some of the news, and then we pick up on the rewatch next week. But also we're going to go get Baxter shortly. Baxter's been overnight in a hospital, a vet hospital.
How'd he do?
He did wonderful.
Oh, good.
But a lot of work. Maybe Grace will tell you the details if she wants tomorrow. Poor guy. Turns out was in horrible pain for a long time. We just didn't know. It's what a dog's not like. Hey, I got fractured teeth.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why he was always trying to bite me.
We actually think that's part of the. Yeah. We're going to test it. We're actually going to test it on you.
On me.
We're going to bring Baxter, set him on the ground, and be like, "Are you going to kill Josh?"
Hey, Baxter. Don't worry. I'm not going to touch your face.
Hi, everybody.
So thank you to everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. I was planning on trying to be here yesterday, but we had a little family vacation in Palm Springs, and Daddy wasn't good.
Daddy got after it?
Yeah, he got a little too aggressive. And what happened was, and we talked about, listen, we started this weight loss challenge last Wednesday, okay, and we're going to keep talking. Ikaika Shively is the most disciplined of us all at the moment.
Down 4 pounds.
Down 4 pounds.
He's like texting me on Sunday, how's the weight loss challenge going? I'm like, son, we're just going.
Yeah.
We're just eating what we see.
Right? So I knew going into this weekend that it was going to be a lot of self-discipline that I was going to have to take on, Ken. And I tweeted that thing where I said, like, vacation golf, right? Yeah. Wake up hungover, get to the course late, say it looks nice, have 7 beers, drive home. People ask how it went, take a nap, right? Like, that's vacation golf, okay? And Kaika responded, 7 beers, right? Now, I didn't have 7 beers. I had 1 Jack and Lemonade and then 185 waters because it was 114 degrees on the golf course. It was the hottest place in the planet. It was literally the surface of the sun. There was nobody on the golf course, not a soul, besides the people that worked there. And even they were like, "Are you guys okay?
Are you sure?
You sure you're
sure?"
Everybody apparently in Palm Springs in the summertime plays golf at dawn because it's still manageable until about 10 a.m.
Sure. Right? Oh, I imagine tee times at 6 a.m. are just tough to get.
Yeah. So, my poor brother. So here's what happened. Friday afternoon-ish, we get there. Have a nice little lunch. I ate very responsible at this Mexican restaurant. It was called Taquila, T-A-C, like a taco, and then Kila with a K, I think. But I don't know what the Kila was. But it was good. I had a responsible salad, Ken, like a ceviche.
That's oh, I love ceviche.
Right?
That's tough to do at a Mexican food
I know,
restaurant.
But I've cut out all tortillas, all that kind of stuff. We got those. Have you heard those Costco flautas, Ikaika?
No.
They're delicious. They're like chicken flautas.
Yeah, like get big boxes. Yeah, I haven't. I make fun, but Costco sometimes sells some great food, as you both know.
Yes, yeah. And as Ranger Donald said, so Amanda will have a little something to say about Josh in the next afternoons. Yeah, she will. Okay, and all things being equal here, she's right on this one. She got me. Like I'm struggling today, Ken. Okay.
Like hungover struggling?
Yes.
Sorry, that was a big sniff.
Yeah. Solid mic work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's what happened.
Vacation.
It's vacation. Friday, my one brother-in-law made fish tacos that night. All I had was the fish and a little bit of like the salsa.
The slaw and the sauce.
Yeah, that slaw and everything.
Okay.
Didn't have the tortillas. Ate very responsibly. All weekend long, I was only drinking vodka, a little bit of water, and limes. and maybe some grapefruits in there. Okay. So it's more of like a low-calorie juice. The vodka is what's like keeping me throughout the day. No beers, no Trulies, none of the sodas, none of that. No bourbons. And then all of a sudden, Saturday night, my one brother-in-law orders some cigars. They show up to the house. He's like, let's open a bottle of bourbon. I was like, all right, I've been good all day.
When in Rome.
I'm going to have a little bit of bourbon. Well, it went 0 to 60 faster than any time in my life. Literally.
Really?
I was conscious, and then I woke up. Like, you know me. I can, like, trend towards browning and then hit blacks. Right? Like, you know, you got your Hall & Oates private eyes working the Venetian blinds, and the Venetian blinds are going like, and that's when I'm like, I gotta go, right?
Look,
go ahead.
I'm not going to argue with that. I just think there's a fine line between having fun to is Macuga making out with those nachos?
Right. It happens real quick. Okay. Now, Sammy Leo Mendoza says it perfectly. We were talking about it before the show, and I tweeted it. Since being low carb, I literally get drunk after 2 drinks. Yeah. That's where, like, we're hoping to get with the weight loss challenge, okay?
Yeah.
Because we did, damn it, like, we drank, again, for sport with this bottle of bourbon, sitting in the pool. The pool's very hot, smoking cigars, and I was like, all right, I'm feeling pretty I woke up in a bed not with Amanda. I mean, I woke up with anybody else. Like,
wait, what?
I woke up in so there was beds all over this house because we were with Amanda's whole family.
Okay.
So I woke up in a twin bed in like the bunk room with the kids.
So that's how it is in that family.
So I woke up and I was like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So it's like 7 a.m. I go outside. I hear Rosie kind of coon and con, and I look at Amanda's like, never again. And I was like, she's like, the only reason that I'm not as mad is because everybody was as drunk as you. Jeff, Scotty, like all the brother-in-laws attacked this bottle of bourbon.
That was going to be my follow-up question.
Yes.
Were the ladies of the house, not to divide up drinking by gender,
no,
but were the ladies of the house all in that morning
well,
going?
they didn't drink a bottle of bourbon for sport. They were all like sipping their nice cocktails. My sister-in-law makes this really like nice margarita bar. They all have like one. They're like, oh, this was good. And we're like, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Cowboys riding horses into town.
Yes. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Now, that morning, my jobs on the weekend was Saturday. I made a sauce all day for everybody.
Yeah. Good sauce.
Everybody loved the sauce.
I bet they did.
Okay. My mother-in-law was like, wow, I'm very impressed. I was like, I love my mother-in-law, but she'll take like 2 cans of ragu and throw olives in them. And she's like, sauce is on. Like, stop it. That's not how sauce is made. So.
That's all right.
So wake up Sunday morning. So Friday night, fine. Saturday, all day, great. We're just like chilling by the pool, yada, yada, yada. Sunday morning, I wake up, and I know that I was still just like pretty intoxicated. Like I wasn't hungover yet on Sunday.
Right, okay.
We had an 11:06 tea time in 114-degree weather, Ken. Now, I also was in charge of making breakfast burritos that morning. So I'm standing in front. They had this cool, like, really big outdoor grill area with a flat iron. So I'm making everything on a flat iron like I'm a short order cook.
Yeah.
Sweating through everything that I own.
Do you like a little sweat with your burritos?
Yeah. Like, I needed a bandana.
Just drizzle that sweat over the burrito.
A little salty bourbon. You want it? Like, my brother-in-law came over. He's like, are you okay? He's like, why? He's like, you are drenched. I was like, dude, what do you want? We drank that stupid bottle of bourbon all night, had cigars.
114.
So my youngest sister, she's only 24, 25. Her boyfriend was there. He's the best. Mm-hmm. He looks like a Viking. As my nephew told me, Luke, he's like, a Viking stayed at our house last night.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, he looks like a Viking.
That's
awesome. Now, and Scotty is his name. He's really good at golf. Okay?
A Viking golfer.
Now, it was his idea to play golf. He texted me 2 weeks ago. He's like, we should play golf down there. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll call PGA West. We'll make it happen. So, I've seen hungover people before. Legitimately, I've seen hungover people before. This was on a whole nother level.
Viking?
Yeah, the Viking was hungover. Now, he's the youngest of us all. He's 25. I'm 39. My other brother-in-law is 39. My other brother-in-law is like 38. Okay? I was fine. I mean, I was playing great golf.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, I call my brother-in-law. I mean, eventually going to get married, whatever. But the whole round, he just kept a ice wet towel over his head and played golf with it. Like, it would fall off, and it sounded like if I were to fall on, like, wet pavement. She's like, yeah. Flap. Flap. I was like, oh, man, weight loss challenge.
Man. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Son of a Baker says, wait, Josh has a sister? No, I've got 3 sister-in-laws, and a mother-in-law. So, we were supposed to play 18 holes.
No.
We got through 9, and everybody's like, do we have to play another 9? And I was like, I'm playing really good golf. I would like to keep going. No. But you know me, I'll play golf in a hurricane where a shark's in it.
Yeah.
Right? Like a sharkicane? Well, like Sharknado, but with a hurricane.
A shark.
A shark?
A arc? A shark? A sharkane? A shark?
Sharkane? Ikaika, what do you got? Sharkane? Her shark?
Her shark.
Her shark.
Her shark.
Sharkane? I don't know.
Sharkane.
Sharkicane.
So, we quit after 9, and we rode home in basic silence.
Yeah.
Just like we have been damaged. And my poor brother-in-law, he didn't exit a room until yesterday as we were leaving in the morning. And we were supposed to leave last night. Yeah. And I was like, babe, we can't leave. I cannot drive 2.5 hours home in this heat. Like, we need to stay here.
Yeah, your body's shutting down at that point.
It was real bad. So today, I am still struggling. Like, I wanted to get a haircut. Yesterday was brutal. And then,
looks good.
As we had talked about this last week, I think, that McDonald's reached out to me about delivering all this food. And listen, I'm not going to ever punch a gift horse in the mouth, and especially if it's McDonald's, which is one of my favorite restaurants on the planet. You can call it whatever you want. It is a restaurant. Okay? To this day, people on my list of, like, I don't appreciate what you've done as an artist, number 1 on the list is that friggin' guy, Morgan Spurlock. What he did to the McDonald's Corporation is an absolute travesty. We get it. You ate McDonald's 3 times a day. That's not good for you. Everybody knew that.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. I agree with you.
The amount of McDonald's I had last night was not good for the weight loss challenge.
Not good for your health.
No. And if that's the one I go out on, now the weight loss challenge starts now. Okay?
For you, we got old carbless Charlie over there.
I know. Oh, Captain Kickass is texting me, look at all my calories. Look at what I did. Look what I did. And I wanted to be like,
look, man. You know that old story? 2 bulls on a hill, old bull, young bull? Young bull?
Yeah.
All right. Kaika's running down that hill.
Yeah. He's playing Beat Saber. Yeah. He took the Oculus home. You're not allowed to do that. That stays in the office.
I'm trying to inspire you.
Oh. Okay.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
You're my inspiration.
Yeah, so I did calculations on calories, and it was not good.
All right. Well, give us what is
the chicken break episode?
Well, just in general, I was probably having about 3,000 calories a day because I would drink at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chicken break finale, RIP.
Yeah.
We had
it's up on the channel
chicken
right
bake, pizza, ice cream, and then I drank heavily that night. I had almost 4,500 calories that day.
Yeah. You need 1,200 to survive.
Yeah.
4,500 to die.
That's a tough day. I mean, I wonder how many I had because I definitely drank that night, and I had pasta carbonara for dinner with Thad and Amanda.
Oh, that's a bad day.
Sweet. I think Dave's hot chicken that night.
Man.
But why is it a bad day? That's a good day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Ranger Donald says, I'm still betting somebody might gain weight. That's hilarious.
That's kind of the way it works. Like, I'm not changing much right now. I had a pretty balanced weekend, but it's like, I went down 2 pounds, then I went back up 1.5 pounds. Like, it's just like
it's give a penny, take a penny.
It's muscle.
I have been getting back on the John Paxton's RIP chicken breaks. Well, you'll see what we're gonna do. We got a plan, but the chicken breaks, we were like, oh, we'll split them. We can't split them. You can't.
No,
it's the tease. Like, if you're gonna do it, you go for it, or you restrain.
That's the problem. Is you're like a predator. You get that taste, you're gonna start craving it for the next 3 days. You'll be like, you know what?
Should have gotten.
You know what I want, honey?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I find after like 2 days of salad, third day I'm like, oh, definitely want a salad.
I like salad.
Yeah.
I actually really So here I am, a man in front of you as a people saying, I apologize. I had you know what? I was on my way. I was doing it. I worked out on Thursday. I worked out on Friday morning before the shows. We did it. We got in the car. We got to Palm Springs. I was drinking water by the pool that night. Had a couple of vodkas. No big deal. People were drinking wine. I was like, I'm not going to drink the wine. I'm just going to have my vodkas. And then all of a sudden, old Joshy Bourbon's a lot. I told you, what did I say on Friday with Mark Ellis? My biggest hurdle in this weight loss challenge is in the shape of a bottle of bourbon. And when it stands in my way, it's hard. So now I'm admitting something, Ken.
Oh, this is big.
Amanda has been right all along.
Mm-hmm.
I can't drink like I used to.
Mm-mm.
And maybe I was never able to really drink that well.
Probably.
Okay. I tried my best. And sometimes the greats need to hang it up. And am I calling myself a great? No.
A great drinker? I'd put you up there.
Okay, there you go. So I'm taking a break from alcohol altogether.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm not making this about anybody else or anything.
Okay.
I'm making this about me because I want to see how I feel in 2 months. No booze.
That's great.
See what it is.
That's great. Look, my friend Owen, Mugen.
Yeah, Moogs.
Owen Mugen. He lost like 40 pounds.
Not
he
drinking.
Was not drinking was the primary thing he changed.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a bottle of bourbon a night guy.
Well, neither was I. But you have.
It changed him dramatically. He was a big beer drinker.
See?
I know you're not.
I
such a
don't
big
do
beer
that
drinker.
anymore.
Yeah.
But bourbon has so much friggin' sugar in it.
Yeah, it's those sugars.
Yeah.
Those sugars, kids.
Marco Antonio Velasquez Amanero says, is a great drinker just an alcoholic? No, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
but
because an alcoholic is like, you never was like, we need to have an intervention.
No, but about 2 weeks away. I'm glad to have this conversation with you. No, I know what Marco's joke is there in his statement, but I'm thinking in terms of like a good Friday night Comedy Store patio.
Yeah,
Josh Macuga, man, that's a. We talk about those
performance.
We just keep it's time to if it's time to wrap up that career.
Yeah.
We'll tap the name on the jersey on the wall and we'll move on.
In 1992, Freddie Boom Boom Couples won the Masters.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Once a year, he puts on a show at the Masters and almost wins it all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in his 60s. That might be my drinking from now on. It's like, hey, every now and then I might do it. I'm going to try and restrain because the feeling I have right now. Here's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Is what has taught me anything about if being a parent is that Rosie doesn't care.
Right.
So.
Oh, she's not like, time to be quiet, Dad's hungover.
Yes. Or Dad needs like another 20 minutes. Nope.
That'd be, those were her first words. It's a complete sentence. Dad needs another 20 minutes. What?
What? Thanks, Rosie.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know why I had her like Joe Cocker on her way through Woodstock, but what would you do if I sang out of tune? I'm a big Joe Cocker fan, everybody.
Joe Cocker's
not
great.
Making fun.
Do you know Wonder Years is coming back?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I do. Yes, I do.
It's a Black family. Fred Savage is the producer.
Producer, yeah.
God, I love Wonder Years.
Wonder
I'll
Years
watch
is-
that
Wonder
immediately.
Years is just
So good.
it's the best.
All right, we got a couple super chats in here. You guys can support the show. If you want to super chat, you can also go to streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. Help support the show as well. Haskell420 says, this is a golden opportunity for a new show, Chicken Breaks Break. Each week, you dive into a healthy meal during the weight loss challenge.
I actually think that would have more legs because outside of your nut allergies,
Yes.
I think we could find some things that you'd be like, ooh, or, oh, that turned out to be a surprise. And I think that'd be good.
See, right?
Maybe once
Like
a
we
week.
get some salads, we get something healthy. Maybe you bring in a healthy meal, Ikaika, 1 week. I bring in a healthy meal 1 week.
Go over to Blazing Burgers, the all plant-based vegan spot.
Yeah, or
you
we
guys
could go to
sell?
Sugar Taco for the weight loss challenge.
I cannot. I am dreaming of that sugar taco burrito I had.
Really?
You know, when I dream about food, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's that good,
I
huh?
mean, I also dream about 7-Eleven donuts. But, man, I cannot tell you how that sugar taco meal was. I wrote Jessica after. I was like,
Did you?
I went, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, everything you promised.
See? Okay. Maybe we go there. Chicken breaks to chicken taco. Or taco. Sugar taco. Sugar breaks. Sugar tacos. Our buddy Garrett Farney, professional golfer, checking in from the golf course. Way to rub it in. He did send me a picture. Sorry, I was getting a phone call that matters to us, so I had to text that person back.
Gotcha.
I wasn't avoiding you on the
No,
program.
I've got my phone up here because we'll be fine to finish the show. But I might have that.
The dog.
You know. It's been a
It's a test.
It's a test.
It really is. Haskell420 says, what is Sugar Taco? Our friend Jessica Hall, who was on the program, is part owner of a restaurant run by all women. It's a vegan restaurant called Sugar Taco. And I would hope they would treat me a little bit nicer than Cafe Gratitude, which makes no sense because Cafe Gratitude's whole thing is let's be kind to one another. And then instead of saying, maybe you shouldn't eat here,
Yeah, I mean, most vegan food now, I don't think has the nuts. I think that's changed dramatically over the last year or two. But I'm always going to double check because I don't want to have to watch you die again.
Yeah.
As I've seen twice now in my life.
I know.
But you walk in and Sugar Taco's like, it clearly states what's like no nut-based stuff, no this, no. Couldn't have been a nicer staff.
See?
You walk like, hi, how you doing? Is this your first time here, Grayson? They're like, yeah. And they're like, can we take you through the menu? And they went, and it was the most warm experience we ever had.
It's like
at a restaurant.
It's like I would imagine what would happen if we went to Hawaii with Ikaika and the Hunks family.
We're gonna gain 20 pounds if we go.
Well, we got to surf every morning and every evening. Play some golf. Stay active. Eat. Stay active. Eat. Stay active. Eat. Stay active. That's what I need to be more. A lot of baby stuff.
The spam musubi from 7-Eleven. Oh, so good.
Oh man. Our buddy BC Teller, Brian BC Teller, says this episode has a very afternoons vibe. Which, yeah, I mean, it's me and Ken.
I mean, yeah.
It's just the mornings, afternoons. Yeah. It's our thing.
It's kind of the thing. We need Amanda to come along and put you in your place.
Mm-hmm. Because she tells me she can do a better version of this story. But Senior Film, Hole from left field. His usual $5 super chat has turned into a $10 super chat.
Senior Film.
Senior Film.
I don't even know who Senior Film is.
I don't either.
He's a Wanger fan. I saw him first over there. Then he pops up and he just drops by. He drops little gifts.
Yes.
Like he's living under a rainbow, dropping little gold for all of you. He's the best.
I love this guy. I want to be his friend. I'm hoping he's my friend.
He's just a mystery.
Yeah.
Senior Film.
Our girl Jersey Girl Lori says, I want to say that last night's Shinedown show in Bethlehem, PA was amazing. Bethlehem, PA, near Allentown, if you're living here in Allentown, old Bethlehem Steel, eastern side of the state. Ken? The universe hooked this girl up with last-minute front row seats in front of Eric, and I feel like I've been run over, loved every moment. Fantastic.
Great.
Good.
So someone's seen them. It's awesome.
Yes. I would really
Their
like
shows have been looking great.
Yeah, I know. I feel like had I been able to play an instrument, I could have been a good rock star.
Oh yeah, for you, if you could, I don't even think you need an instrument. I think you'd be if you could carry a tune to a professional level. Not saying you can't sing or belt them out.
I'm okay.
Yeah, but then again, that might be all you need. David Lee Roth, famously not a great singer when he tried out for Van Halen, and they were like, no, and he's like, well, I got an amp. They're like, you're in.
Yeah.
Ellis will get the details of the story, but you'd be a great front man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Just on stage. I think if anything, that might have been your true calling.
Yeah.
Like mine might have been a baseball statistician, just quietly in a corner going home runs or home runs or. You would have been on stage.
Because there's got to be that guy, like whenever they say, this is the first time he's homered in the second inning on a Wednesday since 1984, and Ken's like, that was mine. I got that. I built this stat algorithm.
Big Boy did it.
Because every time you talk about like just exiting to Big Bear, I think to myself, I'm like, maybe I'll just go caddy at Pebble Beach.
Oh, you're talking about exiting to Big. I had this weird thought where you're like, was I giving two specific directions to Big Bear? Because I haven't been there a long time. It's like, whoa, wait a minute.
There's only one road.
Technically three.
Oh, is there?
You can go to the back. You can go Pear Blossom Highway.
Right, that's the high desert, right?
Yeah, and then you can go. There's two ways in. There's more the Lake Arrowhead side, and there's more this side.
Right.
See, I went for it. I was like, well, you could take Highway 18, and you would.
See,
that's me and my dad have that problem.
Giving exact directions.
Yeah, Grace always gets not giving exact directions, but getting lost and like, oh, there's three ways to Big Bear. See, what you want to do is you can go. Grace is like, no one cares. I'm like, you're right. I know in my head as I'm telling the story, no one cares.
You know what you do that's very Pittsburgh of you that you don't know?
Yeah.
That you don't know you do? Is when you tell somebody where you live and you're like, oh, I know exactly where that is.
Oh, yeah.
You love doing that.
It's an old man thing.
Yeah,
it's an old man thing.
Totally is.
Yeah.
Because Pittsburgh people give directions. Like, okay, so here's what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. You're going to go up about 200 yards. You're going to see a red mailbox.
Yep.
Okay. Now, there's other red mailboxes around it, but this one's like roll red. Go past that red mailbox. Okay. About another 150 yards, you take a left. Now, I don't know the name of the street, but there is 4 stop signs. It's the 4-way stop.
Yeah.
Okay. You take a left at the 4-way stop. After that, okay, You're going to drive
Beans
past
good.
5 houses. Don't go past 4. You go past 5 houses. We're the last house on the 6 houses on the right.
I did that this weekend. We actually recorded here at the studio for Force Center, episode 1000. We
Whoa.
needed to be in the same spot, and we can't.
How'd that go?
It went great, but I can't use my home studio anymore for guests. It's a one mic studio now, and so we came here, and I wrote a nice email. I took a picture, a screenshot, but even to Joseph, like, all right, there's several options, but you can park over there. If you want to turn left and go park at it,
You did it.
but you know what he said? He's like, you made it very easy for me.
See? I give people such detailed ways to do it, and people still break their tire pulling into our garage. No offense to Sugar Tacos, Jessica Hall. I felt so bad about that, and I tell everybody all the time, there are 2 parking areas. Use the one.
I'll tell you who came through flying colors. Jennifer Landa.
Unbelievable.
No problems. Found the spot.
Yep.
Was here.
There you go. So, okay, 1,000 episodes of Force Center. For those that don't know, Ken hosts a show about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
So if you don't know, like, where's Ken been? I miss him on Jedi Alliance, which doesn't exist anymore. He has been doing Force Center for 1,000 episodes.
Where you been, man?
1,000. There's
1,000
3 zeros after that.
1,000 of them. Kingsport Cows accusing me of doing that for Johnson City too.
Oh,
But I go to Google. This is what I do. I pull up Google Maps right before I'm going to bed, and I'll go to Johnson City, and I'll try to remember my way around town on the map. Just be like, oh yeah. Then I turned there on Main Street, and I moved that way, and then why? What does it get me, Josh?
I don't know.
What does it get me?
See?
Nothing.
here's what I do.
Yeah.
When I live in a city, I stare at the map all the time and think to myself, like when I lived in Rome, I used to look at the map all the time. Like, all right, well, today I'm going to go left here. I'm going to go up here and live for the map. I love a good map.
I love a good map,
Why
man.
what is that?
I don't know. I love map. Scrimshaw's wife, Sarah Scrimshaw, loves maps too. Just loves to remember when we were in Seattle with Ellis?
To love them.
And you and I, we walked around, went to Pike's Place. I go back to the hotel room and I pull up like, oh, here's where I went. Then I went down that way and there was a little bridge and and Grace is always like, this is crazy. But ask Grace how to get to Smokehouse.
No way.
You take the curvy road that moves into the straight road, and then you go on the side road.
Amanda still uses the GPS to go to a place that she lived for 5 years. Okay, it is what it is, and we're not. It's not. Guess what? My brother does too. He's not great with directions at all. This isn't a woman or a man thing. Yeah. It's a person thing. You're either great, knowing where you're going. In direction-wise, maybe not life-wise. Maybe that's the thing. Those people know where they're going life-wise, and you and I just need a roadmap a little bit. Or you don't. Like, I could still walk you around the city of Rome, no problem. Get you anywhere you want. Amanda didn't trust me the entire honeymoon.
I was looking at Rome today on
Were
Google
you?
Maps. Yeah.
See?
We've been watching a lot of the Daniel Craig James Bonds. And
there you go.
So I had like Italy up, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know that was more inland. And
because it's not. Paris is actually set up like a grid. It's a very walkable city. Rome is not. It's old Italian city where they just kept building houses, and half the roads you can't fit cars down.
Well, they don't want the Christians to get out fast. They want them to be trapped in, right?
Exactly. the Crusades. We got a couple super chats to get here. Some amazing ones, so thank you.
Farney's drunk on that golf
yes,
course.
Yes, he is.
He's drunk on it.
Garrett Farney, sitting on a hole, hitting drives for a ladies' tournament, and they are all giving me shots. LOL.
Yeah. See, I didn't even see that comment. I just saw the super chats coming in. I'm like, Farney is in a golf cart drunk right now.
He's drinking. It's awesome. Matt the Beard Man says, I appreciate the weight loss challenge, fellas. I decided to join in since I gained weight over the last year. Have to get rid of this father figure.
I will
me
be
too.
Your father figure. Sorry.
Let me dude, okay. Do you know for that? You know me and lyrics of songs.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I love maps. I'm bad at lyrics of songs.
So am I.
Okay. I thought, you little son of a bitch. You know, I've been like a father to you, and you got to come in with that little. Until like maybe a year ago, I thought that. Let me be your bottom feeder. Put your little hand in my hand. It's like, oh, who's bottom feeding?
I don't. That's probably a thing.
Yep.
It's probably a thing. I think that's all right.
I was like, is this about a fish?
I mean, you all know me with movie quotes. It's just like I love movies.
Yeah.
I love the movies that I love, right? I love, and they're in my heart. And then just like, I just don't know quotes. I just can't remember them, man. Jumble around in my brain.
Samuel Mendoza comes in and says, Josh loves maps but didn't know where El Paso was. Whoa.
You said, now you do.
I do. See?
Now
I
you
need
do.
to get to a place because then I feel connected to the map,
Yeah.
Ken.
Yeah.
You feel connected to it.
Yeah. John, I could right now, give me 2 minutes on Google Maps. I'll find you that Hooters in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's not too far from the Big Lots.
Okay.
And it's a little down from the Carmike Theater.
Boom.
Tell me I'm wrong, Kingsport Cal.
There you go.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It's like when somebody, where's your hometown? Okay, so here's what happened. Get off the highway. It's 79, and you're gonna get to this light in Bridgeville. Now, there's few ways you can get there. You can take a right at the first bridge, Ken, or you can go into downtown Bridgeville, go past Berg's Pizza and Wings. Okay.
Oh, past Berg's.
Past Berg's.
Jens ever had Berg's?
Well, you just gotta have it because they got a great lunch buffet, Ken. Pizza, wings, sal bar, all that. Okay. Then you can take a right down a hill past the old Omni Bank. Now I believe it's Bank of America.
Oh yeah.
On your right's going to be a Kogo's.
Yeah.
Okay. And a Kogo's is like a 7-Eleven in Pittsburgh. Okay. On your left,
Love that.
on your left is going to be a Haas with a Donald Trump holding a bazooka flag. Okay. Now it's going to get a little tricky up there. So you're
Hail
gonna,
the chief.
just remember, you don't ever follow the signs. Just go around the road. Let the road
Yeah.
take you.
Let the road lead you.
Okay. You're going to go past Mr. T's trees. You're going to go past the creek.
I pity the fool that doesn't love this oak. Is that what the logo is? Is that the motto?
Yeah. You know, like bushes? Ooh.
Oh, look at this.
Is this Pittsburgh?
Okay, this is Kingsport. Okay, go
Timer
south.
starts now.
Go south. Okay, go south on that freeway.
This is amazing.
Okay, go south on that freeway. Get in there. Yeah, get in a little closer there. Keep going south. That's out by the Science Center. All right, take
Some
this
nice houses.
Take the freeway. Keep going, man. You got to scroll. Johnson City. All right, now you're getting okay. So you go in there. That is keep going. Go to the center of town. You're on the north side of Johnson City. Go down. Go south. South. There's Johnson City.
Right here.
There. Okay. See the mall? Johnson City? Zoom in on it. Okay. Okay. Now go see that main drag to the right. That big main drag. Go. Yeah. Okay.
There you
Keep
go.
going down
There you
that
go.
way. Keep
There you go.
no, head north. Nope. Head north on that one. All
There
right.
you go.
So the Hooters is in that area. See that Hooters? That's the Hooters right there. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
48 seconds.
All right, now keep going down. Get back out on that road. Keep going south.
South?
No, excuse me. North on this map. I don't know which direction.
Okay.
Back to the left, to the right. Okay. See over there? Big Lots is somewhere in there. Keep scrolling in. Go right in there.
Zoom
There's
in,
the
zoom
Big
in.
Lots. Is somewhere right about there. Maybe keep going north on the freeway, north on the road. I mean.
That's clearly Carl's Jr., I think.
Carl's
Hardee's.
Jr.
It's
Yeah.
Red Roof, or
Around the
Red
bin.
Roof
Around
Inn.
the bin.
Right
Is
here.
that Big Lots?
Big Lots. There it is.
Unbelievable. This is something you learn about your friend all the time. I didn't know he loved maps, but now I know that he loves maps and he's really good at mapping things.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, if you've never seen Ken name baseball players, do yourself a favor and find some episodes of him naming baseball players from baseball cards. What position they played,
Yeah.
what team they played for. Okay,
stupid.
He's a savant with a map. Now we know what Ken you really should have been is a cartographer.
Yeah, that's what it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Or a tour guide of Johnson City, Tennessee.
Sure. When I lived in Rome for my study abroad, when my buddies would come with their families or anybody, I was giving tours to families, and my one buddy's mom, the family came out to visit. I'm like, wow, you are
Yep.
just unbelievable at this. Even if you were telling us complete lies, I would believe you. And I was like, no, all this is true. I've been taking classes, and here I am. I would love to be a tour guide. Every day you do something different with the people, maybe. I don't know. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
King Sports Cal says, if you go to 500 East Watauga Street, you'll see my old house. Thanks, Cal.
Yeah. ETSU. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah. I can do the whole thing from ETSU to my ex-girlfriend's apartment on Main Street.
Uh-huh.
It's a thing. It's
See?
a problem. But Nashville, or if I can find that Bubba Gump shrimps in Gatlinburg.
I can tell you, okay, this is one of my weird things. I don't know if I've told you this. I can tell you where most of my friends, what teachers they had starting in 5th grade, all the way through.
Most of the friends.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like who their teachers were, because we'd even be in different classes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you had Mrs. Dilly for English, but you had Mr. Ballor for social
yeah.
studies, and you had Miss Samansky, but then you had Mr. So you had Mrs. Slavin, but then you went back to Mrs. Schallenberger. So, okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
My buddy's like, what?
It's so stupid.
So stupid. I can tell you all of my buddies' home phone numbers from growing up.
Oh, yeah. My friend who actually,
By heart.
unfortunately, really recently passed away. Like, I knew his number. I don't know Grace's number. I had asked the other, I was like, what is it? She's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, come on.
Amanda said I couldn't propose until I learned her phone number
That's smart. That's
'Cause
not
I-
a bad play.
because I didn't know it.
That's not a bad
Here's a pun, Ken. You ready? Ken Mapsock.
Kyle Harlow with that one. Kyle's a good pun guy.
It's pretty good.
That's I'll take that.
I think we pull that clip, Ikaika. How fast can Ken find a
I already got
Ranger Donald, if a town had street names with all old baseball players, Ken would be on another level. Holy
crazy.
cow.
Yeah, but LA's the only city, and maybe New York now, but LA's the only city where I had to know the street names, right? You're in Pittsburgh. I bet you know less of the names because in my hometown too, it's
true.
just like it's not 4th Street. It's where AJ
Colin
Spurs
lived.
is. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
AJ Spurs is a big restaurant in town. I think you'd like AJ Spurs.
I would love to go
They
there.
used to do comedy shows there. If I
Yes.
find out they do some more, we'll
gotta
go.
go. 100%.
We'll go.
I listened to that creepy podcast about Arroyo Grande, the guy that killed that girl in Arroyo Grande and his parents.
Kristen,
And
smart
Arroyo Grande sounds like a magical place that tried to bring down a murderer as a town. Like they got together and they were like, "This kid did it. We're gonna catch him."
Yeah, they've been trying for years.
Yes.
A large group of people. It never left the town. There was a sign outside her lawyer's office, which is a couple minutes from where my family lives, where I grew up, and but it took this podcast to get
Yes.
the authorities to be like, I guess we'll look into it.
Yeah. Well, the sheriff was like, "Thank you for doing this," and the FBI were like,
yeah.
because you know what happened?
Went to high school with the murderer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And
And as I said, when we all found out, we're like, yeah, that tracks, unfortunately.
see,
Yeah.
here our girl Jessie Roach, international pop star, icon, Ken.
Jesse Roach.
You know what? The song that, unfortunately, I think should have been her biggest hit, and wasn't, was "The Roach Coach," but nobody liked that because it was what it was Jessie Roach dressed up like a coach,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be like this funny thing about her coaching like soccer, but the song never took off. Just never took off. I don't know. Jessie Roach says, "LOL, I'm this way with maps too."
Yeah.
As I knew we liked Jessie Roach.
Jesse Roach is a multifaceted talent.
Unbelievable. My
Yeah.
parents were baffled at how well I navigated Paris. Boom!
Yeah.
Because you know why she was there.
Why is that?
Well, she was playing the O2 Arena. in
Oh yeah,
Paris.
The big step forward into the world stage,
The
so to
international
speak.
tour.
Yeah, it was great stuff. Shively.
I would like to see you guys do street names in Hawaii.
Oh, man.
That's
It's
That's
impossible.
That's just going to turn us into. It's going to make real bad. We'll have some problems. We'll have some social issue problems.
Jessie Roach says, I dressed up like my dad when he coached my softball team.
See?
Boom!
This is the Roach Code.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, kid, don't hit the ball. Hey, kid, keep an eye out there. Hey.
When I blow my whistle, you know you got to listen to me.
It's the Roach Coach.
That's it. I love any song that just ends with the title being sung.
And that's how all my songs end, Ken. That's why I was never the front man.
At the Strawberry Fields.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Ding, 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 ding.
Don't stop believing. I don't know if you've noticed that about me, but every time I write a
Like, with or without you.
Oh, man. Kingsport Cow says the French love Jessie Roach. They do.
They do.
Huge fans.
They do. They do. They do.
No, so when we went to Maui that one time, my brother and I got so lost because we forgot what street we were staying on.
Yeah.
We knew it went up a hill, so we just kept going up hills
Okay.
and couldn't find him in Maui. And it was like, there was like 9 vowels and a K, and I couldn't tell you. And it may be like an L. And I don't know where we stayed. To this day, I couldn't tell you. But if I drove past that road,
You'd see it.
I know where it was.
You'd find it.
Yep.
This is a weird episode.
This is very
And Grace just texted me. I got to probably roll soon.
Yeah, we can.
Um,
It's fine.
I'll go and I'll find every hotel I've stayed at Comic-Con. Just on memory of where we parked or walked or the nearest Ralph's or a bar or where you and I stumbled drunk from a party. And why, Josh?
I don't know.
Grace is like watching TikToks, going to sleep. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just like, "Oh, we stayed at the Marriott that one year. That's great. Oh, Riley and I shared that room. Oh God, that's great.
Oh, my goodness. That is
Because
amazing.
you're the landmarks. There's that.
Oh, yeah.
There's that Yard House. That's a landmark. You got that 7-Eleven that's back up the stairs a little bit. It's on the
Yep.
corner. But then the one on the corner where you and I got the pizza incident.
Ooh. Right by the House of Blues there.
And I'm telling you, Grace
it's
is like,
Subway.
Grace is like, there's no, exactly. Yeah, Grace is like, there's no value to this. I'm like, if
There
aliens attack
Yes.
and you've got to get out of town fast, you need to know your routes out.
Routes out. Everybody knows that.
Routes out.
Let me tell you this. Do you get, and if you're in chat and you do this, let me know. We got to give a shout out to our girl, though, Jenny Lawson. Jenny Yoga. Got my 200-hour Hatha and Flow Yoga teacher certification this weekend. Hey, yo! She gave this emoji. I think it's like jazz fingers. Is it because it's like.
The jazz man's testifying.
Way to go. Okay, so do you ever go somewhere with like that you have a really good memory of? Like, let's just say you went on a trip with your family
Like a happy memory.
every year to like this one location.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Then you go to that other location with like another group of people. So maybe it'd be like your friends or whatever. And you're not staying in the same house, but you're staying in like maybe the same vacation town or like you're going to the same place, but it's not with the same people. Do you ever like get a little bummed, nostalgic that you're not with that people? That
Yeah.
you're with like the new people and you're like, it's not
Yeah.
the same. It's cool, but it's just like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's a fun memory. It's a nice memory, but man, would I like to call that, like, I would love to go back to that time when I was at that house with those people. Not that I don't love these
Do
people.
you say this out loud to the people?
No,
that
it's
you're
in my
currently with?
head, and it's just like.
But
you know,
Josh, you're in our cabin. Yeah, but that one day.
we stayed down there.
Ken and Ellis, it was a great trip.
It really was.
Yeah, a little bit. I understand, man.
Jesse Roach says, I found my host mother's house in France the other day on maps. Traversed the route. I used to walk to my university, past my favorite boulangerie. See?
Oh man.
Bring up Rome, Ikaika. Bring up Rome.
Roma. I've been
Ciao,
watching
ciao, ciao.
those Daniel Craig Bonds, and then watched Last Crusade, and
Last
they're in
Crusade's
Venice.
incredible.
Both of them go to Venice. I think they're like the same part, and I just, it might be a spot I want to check out.
Uh-huh. Okay, so look up American University of Rome. It should be on the Gianicolo, which is the large hill that overlooks the city. It should be in like city center, kind of. Okay, so here's like, yeah. So this is tough. So Rome is obviously
Colosseum.
ginormous. So
Yeah.
there's the Tiber.
Yeah, it's not quite
rolling
Johnson
through.
City.
It's
I'll
not
give you
quite
that
Johnson City. So you'll see like, so there's up there is like the Forum. You got to come zoom in a little bit for me, Kaika. Man, my vision is the worst, so this is going to be tough. Forget it. I was going to show you where my favorite pizza place was because then Jesse got me excited to like look at where I was in Rome.
Yeah.
Because when we pulled into Rome from the airport, we drove past right where I stayed, and I was like, bang, bang,
Wait,
bang.
let me go in close on the Coliseum up there.
Yeah.
Is there like a subway nearby or?
Okay, so if you look to the left of the Coliseum,
Yeah.
right there's a
Yeah.
subway station where that blue is.
no, I'm talking
that's-
about a Subway restaurant.
There's a subway. If you go down from the Coliseum south a little bit, Ikaika. Well, I don't know which. So keep going. You're going to hit the Via del Corso. Keep going.
Yeah.
It's the main road, right? No, keep going because you got to hit the Piazza Venezia.
But the
Okay,
Piazza
so-
Venezia.
So this should be Piazza Venezia because that is the Vittorio Emanuele. Or no, that's Termini. That's Termini. Go back up to the Coliseum. Sorry, I think I might have taken you the wrong way.
It's like these dumb old men and their maps.
Okay, so I think you're going to go that. Shoot.
Left?
I went the wrong. I think, you got to go left. Where's the Forum? The Forum's right there. Yeah, so keep going out. Keep going. The way you were going. Now zoom in. Zoom in a little. Zoom in a little. So, and go left a little.
Welcome to Josh.
Is that the Victoria?
Subway.
There
it is.
Around. Yes.
Told you.
Oh, but that's an actual Subway.
Piazza Venezia.
No, that's
you
that's
were looking for a
restaurant?
sandwich shop?
No,
Sandwich, Subway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Told you. And so Via del Corso though has the world's busiest McDonald's.
Do you think I could get Subway to sponsor a docu-series of a man tries to go to all these historic towns to have a Subway sandwich?
That's a travel channel I would watch. Man.
Okay. Haskell says in the search box type. Yeah, that defeats the purpose of being us.
Come on, you've got to know your map.
I could cheat and type up, but like I try to find Skinwalker Ranch every time we watch that damn show by memory on the map by looking at the mountain ranges around it.
Totally.
What does it get me? If aliens attack,
Nothing.
I know my way out.
I don't know where anything is. I just know you take a left, a right, two right, another right, and then a left, and you're there. That's it.
Yeah, I can get you to Green Valley Lake just on memory.
I don't need the street names. I remember the exit. I'm like, it's that one.
Do you sometimes also remember the pacing, the time it took
Yes.
from one turn to another?
Yes. I went too far. That's
how
wrong.
I find go to Joe Starr's house. I mean, it's a small town; it's around the corner, but like, I'm like, oh, I go right. I know that if I turn and I have the foot on the gas, by the time I take my foot off, I know it's time to turn.
I couldn't tell you what street you live on, but I know it's one after the one street that I like to stop at.
One after 101?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. 109. Okay.
What a fun
right.
episode. We're weird.
A lot of fun.
We appreciate you guys. You learn something about your friends every day. You learn something new every day. Did I know that Ken was into maps like this? I didn't. But the fact that we both are, and now Jesse Roach is also into maps, do yourself a favor. Look at your local map today. Enjoy it.
Say hi to your map.
Say hi to your map.
Josh didn't know I love this, but I bet he could have guessed.
Scroll in. Just say, hey, like, look, I miss that city. I love it. Look at that. Is that Hawaii?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
It's college. That's the beach.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
So you would take a bus or you would walk?
You could take a bus right here.
That's a hefty
and it
walk.
goes meow,
That's a hefty walk.
Wow.
right here, right by the zoo.
And what beach is that?
Ooh, the Honolulu
This is the
Zoo.
Waikiki Beach. That's the
Waikiki.
closest one. It's
Honolulu
crap
Zoo
beach.
is right on the beach?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is cool. Is
Maybe.
there a lot
Zoo
of
here, and then there's a mini aquarium right here.
Ooh.
I bet that's great. I want to try. I want to get to the islands at one point.
The good beaches are over here.
Maybe I should. You know what? I would work at an aquarium, like the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Be that guy
That's
that
great.
feeds the fish.
Oh, that's great. Be the guy that fed the otters in front of Grayson. And I had
Oh, man.
just threw fish heads, and the otters were like,
Arr.
There's Obama's high school.
Oh. Is it called Obama High
no,
School?
it's Punahou.
Well,
It's like
change
a
it to
private school. It's really
Yeah.
Barrio School
Oh.
of Learning.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
didn't realize that there was that many people that live there. Look, that's a lot of.
This is Oahu. Yeah, look.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was doing this with New Zealand the other day too. When I was looking at New Zealand on the map, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, what a tiny little island. Then you go in, like, wow, Auckland's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
Honolulu's nuts.
It's gigantic. Man,
All right.
Hawaii's so cool.
All
All right,
right.
let's do some
Let's
videos, make
do-
some and get out of here. Ken's got to go.
Yeah.
Ken's got a dog to attend to.
Yeah. 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 Oh,
watch this.
Oh,
And he's- I'm done.
He's
I don't want to do
down.
it. Watch.
He's down.
Guys, this is not as fun. I was gonna get that ball, but then oh yeah,
That's
living the dream.
this is us on the weight loss challenge.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
McDonald's.
I'm good. Oh, that's good.
All right, what's next? All right, this is hilarious. People say I look like John B. from the Outer Banks. Do I? I love that show, by the way. And I got to be honest, I think this dude looks just like him. He's got the body. He's got everything.
I love that. That's great.
Great. All right, what's
Terrell
next?
the
Okay,
Truth. That's
watch. I want to go to this, Ken.
Oh, this seems like the
My heaven.
We call this the Macuga.
Good Lord. Look, he stood up on the board. Where is this? It doesn't even say.
Slip and slide.
To the mat. Like, I would build.
Yeah, no, this seems like they were like, what would Josh want to do all the time?
This all day long.
I mean, that's some skills.
Had my mom and dad actually let me work at the water park in Pittsburgh, I would have probably still be there. I'd be like the manager of it.
Yeah.
Just living, hanging out.
What's the name of the water park
Hey,
in
watch this,
Pittsburgh?
Ken.
The Rusty Slide?
No, the sandcastle.
Okay, similar.
Watch.
Whoa. Oh, no.
What is that?
No.
Sand crabs.
Is that what
Sand
those
crabs.
I didn't know they're like.
Yeah,
I didn't
this
know they
is
would
like-
all pop up
But see,
like
this
that.
is like I was raised on Pismo, and
Yeah. Did you
you
know
know-
this? Oh my, it's crazy. Because do they know that the water's coming in? That's why they come out?
I think so.
Oh man, that's wild. I never seen anything. I mean,
Kinda
I've seen
gross.
sand crabs. You can get it, but yeah. All right, we got one more. I think.
One
also us during the weight loss
Yeah.
challenge.
All right, wait. But here's the funny part. It's like, stop embarrassing us, Mom. Watch. There's the two. Like, come on, you old bag. We gotta go. These people are videotaping us in their
It's
driveway.
Alaska. This is Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that might be a place to retire
Look,
to.
the moose is just getting it in the
This
with the
moose.
sprinkler. He's loving it.
This moose is spectacular.
All right. Thank you all for joining us here on the Positivity Report. Remember, our Kickstarter's coming soon.
Yeah,
Coming
Kickstarter's coming.
very soon for Futility. We're very, very excited. You guys can head over to the GPA.fund. You can hit that merch. The link is there pinned in the chat. We're back tomorrow. Grace Hancock will be on the show tomorrow. Little witch. Thursday, we don't have a guest. Friday, Mark Ellis will be here. And then Mark Ellis, Christian Harloff, Josh Brady. Friday,
Big show.
big show.
Not the big thing, but a big show.
Exactly. Thanks, Ken. Now, everybody, if you could do me a favor, just pull out your local map and thank your local cartographers for doing the work. Okay, your local Google cars, whatever the case may be. go on a computer and be like, you know what? Land and maps are cool. If you learned anything today from Ken and I, it's maps matter. Choose positivity every single day. It's an active choice. Call somebody, text them, tell them you love them. Choose happy. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. See ya tomorrow.